Get King Kong back on King Kong Island now.
It's next to impossible.
He's in New York City. He's making a muck of the city. Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, everybody, you're listening to the We Cool podcast. I am your host, Grant Winkles. To my left is Ryan, the Death Penalty Call. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank
Hello.
you. I'm pro and anti-death penalty at the same time. I'm Schrodinger's death penalty. The only, and I'm also the only host of this podcast. If you're listening at home, I host and produce this podcast all by myself. So
And known for his brief and succinct intros. Yes, Ryan Call, everybody. And from the East Coast, we have the newly minted alt-right haircut, Tommy Bayer. What is going on, Tommy?
Yes, that is me, and I would also like to say I write this podcast. So I'm the person who writes the script and give it to everybody so we all know what to say.
Truly the Richard Spencer of this podcast.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of Richard Spencer, we have a guest today.
Yeah, we actually, first time on camera this time, Riley is the fluffer of the podcast. We got Riley Cosgrove in the house right now. Well, Riley, welcome to We Cool.
Richard Spencer is my partner, so if you could just stop talking about him like that.
Okay, sorry.
I thought Milo Yiannopoulos was your partner.
He's too sloppy. I was over it.
Okay, that was only a short fling.
He had a good haircut for a while.
You can only wave your arm in a hallway for so long before it just becomes not fun.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah.
Did Milo ever have like the support of the gay community? Or,
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was Milo.
I don't know.
Milo, he's Milo.
What about
okay?
What about Milo and Stitch?
That's literally what I was thinking. Like,
Milo
it's just
and
him.
Stitch. You got the little alien. You got Milo being
Yelling
Nazi.
at Hawaiian people.
just
They're
screaming
hanging
about
out in Hawaii and they're going on missions.
But then here's the
it's
problem. Sometimes Stitch goes off and he runs away, and then Milo's like, oh, bloody hell, I have to go give a speech at this college that I was just banned from, but now I got to go find Stitch, and he's running amok on Hawaii.
Yeah, it's like Milo, and he's just like, I don't think black people deserve rights, and then Stitch is like, and he's like, what? Well, just listen to me, okay? Debate me.
I'm married to a black man. I can say that.
Yeah,
Is he?
The Jews do control the media.
What about
you know?
The Miladorian, and it's him and Baby Yoda, and Baby Yoda's got a boob job, and he has to educate Baby Yoda too. And you can even throw Stitch in there.
Yeah, they're all Disney properties now.
It's one expanded universe. The Miloverse.
Get Milo Yiannopoulos in the Disney universe, please.
Why don't you guys book him on this podcast? I'm sure
We've tried.
You were as close as we could get.
We
said no.
We had to get one catty gay guy, and Milo dropped out, so then we got you.
I'm
okay.
here. I'm always the fallback.
Milo actually got banned from the studio. Somehow.
It's hard to do. Yeah.
Which, by the way, Riley and Grant Ryan, so good to see you boys.
Tommy, it's good to see you. We're liking your haircut. I almost said loving it, and then I changed my mind. As soon as it almost came out, I was like, not loving it. I'm liking it.
I think you look like a cunty lesbian, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's I'm turning more and more, lesbian. I'm becoming my true form.
Yeah.
Which is an old lesbian, mean woman.
Well, you should be in bed by now if you want to really be a lesbian. It's really late.
Yeah,
9:25
exactly.
though.
I have to walk my 6 dogs tomorrow.
I was going to say,
I
finally.
have to finish the canoe that I'm building in my living room.
We got Riley on here so we can finally go after the lesbians, what we've been waiting for this
my
whole
God,
time.
let's go.
What Grant's been waiting for this whole time.
Let's do it.
Which, by the way, we should say this as well. This is the podcast where we apologize for things. We ourselves apologize, demand apologies, and read off listener apologies. And thanks for listening, everybody. Especially the lesbians. We have a very strong lesbian listener base, and I don't want to turn them away just yet.
Sponsored by LL Bean.
God, if we could get that LL Bean sponsor.
Sorry, I'm tangled and
Do you want to untangle before we? Because we're going to be here for 6 hours.
We are.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
Tommy.
Wait, I dressed. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
I just dressed really gated. I just wanted to say that. It was on purpose.
Me too. That's why I'm wearing this death penalty shirt.
Well, that tattoo's pretty gay. So.
It is very gay.
It's got some gay colors in it. Yeah. What's with
cum target?
What's with the death penalty?
I just wanted to lighten it up a little bit,
Okay.
so I thought I'd wear like a goofy shirt. I think it's actually the Innocence Project sells these shirts.
Okay.
So like some of the money actually does go to.
For the listener, Ryan's shirt says the death penalty kills innocent people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the death penalty is also what I call my fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying, dude?
When I
Oh yeah, dude, it takes a pounding. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah. And I do some stinky toots.
when I
Yeah.
first saw that shirt, I thought it was like that shirt from Happy Gilmore that's like guns don't kill people, I kill people.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Well, actually, the death penalty
doesn't kill people, I kill people.
I did think it would be funny if there was like a professional wrestler named the death penalty. You know?
Oh, I
And
like that.
That would be a shirt. The death penalty kills innocent, or maybe doesn't kill
Yeah.
innocent people, depending on
What would he be dressed as? Like
an electric chair.
Hell yeah, dude.
He comes. He
Yeah.
comes with the thing on his head. He's got sponges all
He
over his
rolls
head.
out on an
Yeah.
electric chair.
And every match they try to put him to death, and then he breaks out of his chair, beats the warden. He is always fighting the warden.
The
Yeah.
Warden is also a good wrestler
Warden.
persona.
Yeah, he's got to be an older man,
Fat.
and he's got a paddle.
Bald.
He's got
Cowboy
fat,
hat.
bald,
Racist.
cowboy hat, racist. And
Bolo
got,
tie.
he's got a big paddle, and it says, "Trump will always be my president." on it.
What are they gonna do with all those flags though? For real?
They're gonna
Like,
still fly them. They're
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they're it's gonna be
See,
forever.
okay.
He's forever going to be the president for those people.
Riley did just make a great point, and I realize I'm sorry if you're not political. I know that we've been
I
talking
don't
a lot
care if
about
you're not
politics,
political. Like, grow the fuck up.
but Riley did make
Yeah.
a good point though. These people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They're nuts.
Losers is
They're
what we
nuts.
call them.
Yeah. I'll say it.
I can't believe.
Yeah, but also Riley posted a picture on his Instagram story of him crying last night
took
when
shrooms.
Biden didn't come out. So he's
Why would you-
also equally just as delusional.
First
okay?
of all, I'm crying because unlike you, I kind of feel not suicidal for the first time in 4 years. And second
I'm
of all,
happy for
I was
you,
on
but also
shrooms.
literally
Third of
grow
all,
up,
fuck
okay?
you. You grow up. I at least have graduated high school. You haven't.
God, I felt so much secondhand embarrassment from watching that fucking picture. I was like, Jesus Christ,
I'm
man.
real.
I can't believe I love this man and I'm dating him. That's what I thought.
Well, that sounds like a fucking you problem, bitch.
I was like, God, I can't believe this is my literal, actual lover in bed. This is
Right
so
next to me.
embarrassing. For,
I can't
for the-
believe
for
People
our
message me and
relationship.
were like, why are you crying? I was like, I don't know. Take a fucking guess.
I'm on mushrooms.
Trump
dude.
lost.
Trump lost.
It does suck, man, and it is really sad to a lot of people that he lost. You know, it's sad to the silent majority that can never shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But have you thought about this though? Like maybe he won.
Well, in a
Right?
lot of ways, he is playing
I thought
four-dimensional chess.
Tommy
He's
Lor-
winning the election by losing it.
Tommy Lauren fucking tweeted like,
Great name, though.
Tommy
Great
Ralph,
first name.
Ralph Lauren. What about that?
She tweeted like, stolen election, so disgusting. I'm like, okay.
Well, they're just making baseless accusations that I think deep down even they know, like, oh, yeah, we lost. And I think part of it, too, is they saw how Democrats reacted in 2016, which, like, sure, that's fair. I mean, Democrats, I don't know, they made a big stink about Russia. And, like, yeah, there was election interference, but I don't think it's fair to say that the Russians stole the election or anything. Like, at the end of the day, no,
I
half
agree.
of America is
Yeah.
just, like, really shitty.
Dumb.
Well, we should say like Biden won.
Yeah.
Right. We're
I
recording
can't-
this on Sunday night, and We Cool Podcast actually probably the first news media outlet to call the race for Biden.
I took over the Twitter
Yeah,
account.
before the polls closed, I
Yeah.
think we called it for Biden, and you know what? I've said it before. It feels good to be right. You know, just feels good to be right. Maybe it feels bad to lose,
Will you
but
say, will
good
you
to be
say
right.
who won the election again?
Joe Biden won the election. Yeah.
Yes.
We called it. We also called it. I guess
Yeah.
well, technically on Thursday, but
Yeah, Tommy called.
Okay,
called
you're
it
gonna
wrong.
actually have to turn this song off because Riley just unbuttoned his pants. Okay,
I have a testicle out.
Okay.
he's literally
For the listener.
He's he's
Nuts
half
out.
out.
Riley's
right now.
fingering one of his testicles. I don't know.
I'm actually knuckle deep in Grant right now.
Yeah,
So
you
if you
play
hear-
wet ass pussy in front of Riley, and he's gonna think you're talking about his bussy, and he's gonna go get crazy. Okay.
My pussy is dry right now, actually.
That's not like what I would expect it to be. Just
Podcast
gushing
over.
right now.
No.
Riley-
what?
Riley's making a Grant his little ventriloquism doll.
Mhm,
You know.
yeah.
Here's the thing.
For the rest of the podcast, I speak for Riley.
You know what that makes me think of though? I read this article about like the first ventriloquist. He like would treat his doll like it was real, and apparently this is a thing with
He probably
ventriloquists.
fucked it.
Dude,
Mm.
his daughter though would say that the guy would like treat the doll like it was his son, and like would in a lot of ways would treat the doll better than her. Like, and that's a thing I guess when with like ventriloquism, where a ventriloquist. But you think about it, like, yeah, if it's that big of a part of your career, and also like in a lot of ways it's an equal to you, it makes sense that, you know, when you're treating it like that, I guess you would just continue to do that. Isn't that interesting though?
I just
So you're defending the ventriloquist, though.
I pictured him like going to McDonald's and him getting like the ventriloquist all like happy. Like, fuck you, bitch.
What about him getting really mad at the doll because the doll won't eat?
Yeah.
You know, he's like, you said you wanted to come here. I didn't say I wanted to come here. I said you look like you need some McDonald's. You fat piece of shit. You know? He's like, I wish you wouldn't talk to me like that.
Yeah, what if it's an abusive relationship and the dummy is like the abuser? I kind of like that.
Dude, those are like my favorite Twilight Zone episodes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's 3 where there's just a dummy that's mean to the ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
There's
ever
just
have
one.
kids, though, if I ever
Which,
have
please
kids, I'm going to
don't.
adopt those kids, and I'm going to make sure they get into the hands of a ventriloquist, you know, because I believe all children should be raised by a ventriloquist. Now that, you know, Ryan defended it, I'm on board, too.
Well, that's been your private position for a long time. Just
Very private. That's actually all of my politics. Is just that position.
and
I'm a
lawns, and you have interesting views on lawns.
I'm sorry. Wait, what was that?
Lawns as well. It's ventriloquism and lawns.
And
Well, I'm a-
lawns. That's where I get hot about those two subjects.
I'm a single issue voter, and it's ventriloquism. What are you going to do about ventriloquism? Are you going to outlaw it or not? They're trying
When
to
those
take our...
kids get out of those cages, will they have parents who are ventriloquists? That's what I want to know.
No, I will not vote for Joe Biden. He is trying to take our dolls away.
I'm against separation of children and parents unless those parents are not ventriloquists. Then take them away. Take them away, execute the parents.
Absolutely.
When I made my son out of pine wood, I
You
knew
guys,
that.
what's new in Minneapolis? What's
Oh,
going on? What's
man,
been
it's-
going on the past week?
It's
Antifa
bad over
riots.
here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
city's burnt down, bro. Liberal city, man.
The
We're
the
celebrating.
libtards have taken over and burnt everything.
Yeah, and in case you're not familiar with what Riley's referencing, that's liberal. You know.
And
Grant, say it.
Uh,
Now that we've been talking about it for a while, I don't know if we should be saying that word anymore. Now that we talked about it for 2 minutes, I've changed my stance.
I think we know we definitely shouldn't be, but
I didn't.
You know,
Okay.
I didn't until we
Well,
talked about it.
Well, I'm sorry. I would like to apologize for that.
I'll apologize
Hey,
too.
I've got an apology too. When I was
Yeah,
at
what do you
work,
got?
when I was at work on the day after the election, I was like doing a bit with my supervisor like the day before, where like me and all the guys on the line would be like, "Hey, we got to leave. We got to go vote legally. You have to go let us vote. We're gonna leave and leave all the trucks for you." You know, it was a fun bit on election day. Then the next day, I came back in. And I was like, "Hey, man, just so you know, I actually have to go vote again." And this one dude who was like on the truck next to me, he was like, "Wait, we can still vote?" And I was like, "Oh no, man, I was making a joke." And he was like, he got really mad, and he was like, "I've never voted before, man." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't."
you had like 6 fucking
But then
months.
also I was like,
You had like 6 months to
also
prepare.
then like 5 minutes later, I was like, "Yeah, do you have like a phone on you?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, it's dead." And I was like, "Oh, because like
Is your
I
phone
could-
just always dead?
But I was
how-
like, I could literally register you to vote right now." And then he was just like, "Yeah, it's not a big deal, man." But
Wait, can I ask a question?
yeah,
Was he casually like, my phone's dead? Because like when my
No, I
phone
think-
dies, I'm like, oh fuck, like we have to fix this problem immediately.
you know what I
And
think it was? I think he thought I was gonna ask him if I could use his phone to like call somebody. Which honestly, I do that. Where like if someone I'm not super familiar with is like, "Hey, can I use your phone?" I'm like, "No, it's dead."
yeah, fuck no. Do you know what? Like a very
Yeah,
odd
no one's
function.
phone's dead anymore.
No,
like
never.
that doesn't happen.
But hold on, a weird function of the iPhone that I really don't like that I noticed the other day is that when your phone dies, the button doesn't click anymore. Have you ever like when it's dead, like you can't.
I don't have
you
a button
can't
on mine.
press it down, but it clicks, doesn't it?
No.
That it.
You just swipe up.
Wait, let me check mine. Yeah, mine clicks.
Yeah, but when it's dead, that stops working, and it makes
Interesting.
it feel like a fucking dead body or something. It's really weird how they like changed the.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I
just
don't
don't like it.
because I think I might have a newer model than you. But when mine dies, it plays a montage of Steve Jobs for like 2 minutes.
With
It's like
Enya.
that's using battery.
I
you
like
know?
that. though.
And Enya montage of Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
I think your phone is haunted. is the issue. Actually,
Do you think this was Steve Jobs' old phone?
That's where he got uploaded to, like that Johnny Depp movie. But they lost the iPhone, and that's it.
This is the newest model
that's
of
a
iPhone.
sitcom right there. I just wrote a sitcom.
I like that.
Sorry.
This is the newest model of iPhone, and this was Steve Jobs' phone in 1986. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Grant's the writer of the podcast.
What am I? Tell me what I am.
You're the hot guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the strong,
The
hot
bimbo.
guy.
Yeah, he's the bimbo.
Okay,
I'm the
Riley's my lover.
Hulkamaniac.
What is that equal sign?
Equality, baby.
For who?
White men. Finally.
You're the worst demographic. You're from Wisconsin, you're white, and you're straight. Like,
Yeah, but you know what else cancels that out? I'm blue collar. I'm liberal. I just joined the DSA, which, by the way, if you're listening,
homophobic.
yes, I'm very
like
homophobic. I do like guns.
I'm pro domestic abuse. this is
Riley,
Ryan
would you
Call.
get a gun
I already got one, baby.
Do you
Hell
really?
yeah.
in your pants?
Yeah.
All right, that's
no,
the
I
right
probably
answer,
wouldn't get
baby.
a gun because, like, statistically,
Yeah.
you're more likely to die if you have a gun.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to
Also,
say be cool if you had a gun and you don't want to be cool.
No, no, I'm not from Wisconsin. I'm
Guns
from
are
Iowa.
cool,
We're
dude.
very classy.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa is basically Wisconsin, though. I
Iowa's
hate to tell you
disgusting,
this.
especially after this election. If you're listening and you're from Iowa, fuck you.
Mm.
Oh, but I was going to
Hell
say,
yeah.
hey, real quick, if you're listening, you want to get politically involved, but you don't want to do a lot of work, you can join the DSA for like $45
Dick
a year.
sucking alliance.
Yes.
I love that as a pitch
let's
to get
go.
involved in something. If you want to get political, but you don't want to do a lot of work, join the DSA.
Hey, people are
No,
busy.
but
People are
why?
busy, but they still
but
want to.
joining it is a good step, but there is going to take some work to actually get things done.
No, you don't have to do anything.
you don't
You
want
just have to give them $45. Let them do it. Let them work with it. No. I already gave you the
are
money.
them.
I already gave you the money. Yeah, I'm
Dude,
a card
I
carrying
joined
member.
the DSA like last year, and I went to Chicago
The-
for like this meeting, and I was like the guy who was like, "Hey, could you guys stop clapping because that triggers me?"
You were
And I
that
said
guy?
that because yeah, it's true,
Cool.
and I feel that way, and then the DSA kicked me out
Bro,
because then like that went over Fox.
Yeah,
News,
I
and
didn't
it
know
was,
you
like, a
went.
whole thing.
I didn't know you went viral.
Yeah, dude, I went viral.
the-
I was
the-
low key about it though.
For Riley and the other listeners, the DSA is Democratic Socialists of America.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
knew that. I thought I knew
The
it.
leftists.
It's not the dick sucking alliance.
I wish I could. I'm not good. Never mind.
Not anymore. Not
No,
after what happened.
They changed it after they kicked Tommy out.
Yeah, they're like, we got to
Well,
change
then
our
me and
name.
Riley also showed up to another meeting, and we just started blowing each other, and we were like,
This
is
is the
like-
dick sucking.
is
They
this
were
like-
like, sorry, this is a daycare.
and they were like, you guys gotta,
Sir, this is a daycare.
You guys, there is a bouncy house 5 feet from you.
yeah, and we were just like, I thought this was a fucking dick sucking alliance, you know? It's a whole thing, dude.
And then we just gulped and
Damn.
kept walking.
That's fucked up that you guys did that.
Well, love can't stop.
Did you say you said you had an apology though, right?
Yeah,
Was
so
it-
I'm sorry to the guy for tricking him and making him
Oh,
think that
okay.
he could still vote. Bro, also, okay, I will say this.
How did all the voting messaging miss this?
I don't
guy?
know. Well,
That's
his phone's
impressive,
dead. His
actually.
phone's been dead for
Yeah, been
6
dead.
months.
Yeah.
But when I went to go vote too, there was a guy who claimed. Okay, I was just overhearing. He said he was from Washington, but he had like an Eastern European accent. You know, he's like, I'm from Washington. Can I vote here? And the lady was like, She's like, what are you doing here? And he was like, I'm a student.
I am from Washington's DC.
I am
But-
from
but then he was like-
Moscow- I mean Washington.
It was
DC.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah. It's like, how can I vote? But it's like, he was like,
my vote.
but he was like, I'm from Washington. I'm a student who goes here. And the lady had to like explain to him, like, yeah, no, like
bitch, no.
if you haven't lived here for a certain amount of time, you need to vote in
Yeah.
Washington. It's like that sucks for him that he probably didn't get to vote, but also like maybe I don't know, do
Figure
a little
it
bit
out.
more research
Figure it out.
before.
Again, you had like
was this in
7
Minneapolis?
This was in Chaska, so I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
live
I don't
out
know
in
if like
Chaska?
voter laws differentiate in Chaska, but I know in Minneapolis
I am
you can.
Eastern European. I'm in school, and I am in Chaska randomly on election
Yeah.
day.
Also, I don't know. I don't know what school is in Chaska, Minnesota, where he's just
I'm
like.
in a school.
I am here for positive reasons. Yes, nothing nefarious.
Also,
I'm from Washington's.
a lot of guys with beards and camo jackets when I was voting.
Of course. There's a kid I went to college with who's a fucking douchebag who was like he was from Chaska, and he was a Republican douche, and he came from a family where like they didn't have money, but they like wanted to.
Did he introduce himself like that? Like,
No,
he's
he
like,
just
"Hey,
is a
hi, I'm
douche,
from
and he
Chaska. I'm a
smelled,
Republican
so
douche."
fuck him. No, I just remember like I'm from Iowa, so like he said Chaska, so forever in my mind I'll just be like, fuck that place.
It's a nice little town.
Also, this dad there fucked me once. I'm just kidding.
Really?
No, actually not. Not in Chaska. I mean,
One
should
of
fuck
the
some
one of the
Chaska dads.
suburbs.
well, invite me over.
Got to have a kid first.
Should we do that? Get into this article now that we're in the politics corner.
Sure. And then I think
let's do it.
I think I don't know. I guess the listeners probably don't care. But I do think we should stray away from politics.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
We've just been talking about it so much.
Earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I really
yeah.
don't care.
70.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's
really
over.
matter. It doesn't really matter. It's just like I don't want to get
No, but we should move on from it because like we'll talk about it when it comes up. But yeah, the election shit.
Yeah,
is just
how about
like,
we just talk about what we talk about
15.
and, you know.
Well, let's-
Should we skip this
We just have
article
a
then?
good time.
what if we just figure out what this podcast is supposed to be?
I don't know.
It's sure it's his first episode.
Okay. Anyways,
Yes.
this article, white women apologize for saddling nation with Donald Trump in 2016. Suburban women, will you please like me? I think this is Trump talking to
So funny. That's
Sub-
what he said, right? He was like,
suburban
"Please like
women,
me."
will you please like
Mhm.
me? And then he said it also in Georgia. He said that in Pennsylvania.
Didn't work. Didn't work.
Well, 70 million people still vote for that
That's
asshole.
true,
And
yeah.
it's gross. And one of my friends just like literally ended friendships with people from high school today because they were women and they voted for Trump.
Okay, this is a crazy one.
So they
Julianne
voted for him.
Fucking women.
Julianne Bortz wants to apologize for something she did a few years ago. The 71-year-old resident of the battleground state of Pennsylvania, a registered Democrat, voted for Donald Trump.
Why?
It wasn't that she was unhappy with former President Barack Obama. She
Hillary.
voted for him too. Bortz, who lives in wherever,
Is a fucking idiot.
thought a new approach, a business approach, couldn't hurt when she cast a ballot for Trump. I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong, said Bortz, who is white. Her change of heart is due to the lies, the division, and Trump's attacks on veterans. And she said there are friends and neighbors just like her, Democrats, who voted Republican in 2016 but are now flipping back. We were joking about forming a group, like the We're So Sorry group, she said.
Sorry, you're locked in a cage.
The We're So
Illy.
Sorry group.
That's kind of a
That's
close
what
to our
I
Let's drive
podcast.
to
Yeah.
Pennsylvania and run her over.
Yeah, you
So,
can.
wait, so this woman, she voted for
It's
Trump
America.
again?
Yeah, she voted for she's
Joe
a Democrat who
Jorgensen.
voted for Trump.
She voted for Joe, and that's why I'm voting for Joe Jorgensen. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also, if you vote for George Washington, fuck you.
All right, well, guys, we all have.
I'm going to offend everybody on your podcast.
That's fine.
Tommy,
Yeah, that's
Ryan,
what
and I.
this is.
Tommy, Ryan, and myself all have. Hate to say this, white women girlfriends. So, boys, let's just end the podcast now. Go home and yell at our girlfriends.
Speak
a
for
little bit.
yourself.
I've met your girlfriend.
Well,
There's-
that's
she's
the
a
best part about these
piss. She's
articles.
not the problem.
Well, speak real quick, Tommy. Speak for yourself. I identify my girlfriend as a quarter Native American, regardless of what her.
You are always talking about
Ancestry.
how much you want to fuck
.com.
Elizabeth Warren.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful.
Well, that's the best thing about these articles where, and like the focus where it's just like, this percentage of white women voted for Trump. Like, you know, white women, like, I love how white women are getting belittled in the media because it's just like, yeah, the heat's off me. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
like,
and here the reality too is like, yeah, 50% of white women voted for Trump, but like what? I don't know, like 80% of white men voted for Trump. Like,
it's just so funny that no one talks
It'll
about the
be
percentage of
interesting to
white
see
men
the-
who vote for Trump because they're just like,
well,
we
duh,
can't
yeah.
help them.
Of course, they
they're
voted
done.
for Trump. Yeah.
But didn't
Yeah.
the white men percentage went down? That was
But
the only
we
one
also
that went
don't
down,
know.
right?
Like, it's going to take a couple weeks to
Yeah,
really,
you're right. Yeah.
to really crunch the numbers.
Did you guys see the
Crunch the numbers.
Did you guys see? This is the last political thing I really want to say, but the number of Republicans who voted for him went up after
yeah.
like the whole the Democrat strategy this year was like, let's try to get Republicans, let's try to get centrists, you know, let's not go too far left.
We didn't get on.
And it went from in 2016 he got 90% of Republicans' votes. In 2020 he got 92% of Republicans' votes, at least from what we've seen so far, which is truly like
It's amazing.
we need to go further left. But the
Yeah.
problem is Nancy Pelosi and like high-ranking Democrats will not do that because they understand that They are part of the political elite
Well,
in this country, so you can't.
Hopefully, we can just build and go left.
I don't know if they will though, because the reality is like if you're gonna funnel rage into a righteous place right now, it would
We
be.
need to become a girl boss party. Okay, who's
Yes,
who's
queen.
gonna queen? Who's gonna queen their way to the top? Who's gonna be the biggest girl boss? I don't care how many people you kill. I don't care how
More
many
drone strikes from a woman.
minorities- I don't care how many minorities you put in jail. Can you queen? Can you dance? Did you make money and are you a woman?
Will you be on
This
Dances
is
with
what's
Stars?
important to me.
bitch.
Yes.
Okay. Are you a white woman who is 1% Native American? This is what I want.
You can have
okay?
the exact same platform and politics as Rudy Giuliani, just be 1% Native
Just be
American
hot.
and a woman, and
Yeah,
boom,
we need
you are
a
president.
black woman Hitler is what we need. We need
I've
a
been
black
saying
woman
this for so
Hitler
long.
who's gonna be queening, killing the Jews. Okay, this is
Okay.
what
Wow,
this
Tommy
is
is
what my
spicy.
politics are.
Tommy is spicy this time.
But that's the problem with Democrats right now is if you
Yeah.
if you want to funnel that rage into a righteous place, it would be at corporations and it would be at the ultra wealthy. But the problem is like people like Nancy Pelosi are the ultra wealthy,
Yeah.
so they're not gonna say like hate me. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
you do need like maverick politicians who are
John
like
McCain.
We need John
we
McCain.
need to bring John McCain
John
back.
McCain 2024.
Yeah. McCain Harris 2024. She's going to run again, but have to run as VP again. Just locked in. Fucking-
But people still have Kamala and McCain signs.
Those signs are
Yeah.
so fucking cringe, honestly.
whatever.
I just,
Whatever.
They're
you-
like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden,
Yeah, I
too.
see
Like,
them.
right.
Listen,
I mean,
man,
it's just like.
whatever you
Dude,
want
I
to
saw
vote
a
for.
sign in I saw a sign in Brooklyn on my way to work that just said shut up, man. Biden Kamala or Biden Harris, whatever.
Keep-
but they're just
Keep
shut
yapping,
up,
man. Dude, I do.
Listen here, Jack.
It is so funny that we just have to like be like, yeah, that is
Pretend
awesome.
he's not senile.
Yeah.
Like,
No, tell him to quit yapping or
Every-
keep yapping.
every time he opens his mouth, it's just like, oh, God. Like,
Dude,
what
No,
is
the
this
only-
guy?
I love
the
Joe
only way
Biden.
Biden
I thought
would
that-
wrong.
I thought the speech last night was
You
really
guys are
good.
just straight and
He did.
privileged, and I'm not going to take this fucking abuse anymore.
He did have a
Tommy,
great speech.
get over here and fuck me.
God, I wish so bad. Get in a plane over there right now,
Ugh,
baby.
I want you to just get in my rectum like you're a caterpillar.
God, I want to crawl. I want to crawl up inside there, live there for a
You're-
couple weeks.
you're the
okay?
cocoon.
I want to give you back your
When I listen to the
security
song
deposit.
"Wake Me Up When September Ends" by Green Day, okay, it's about me being in Riley's asshole, and I don't want anybody to open the asshole until September ends. That's what I think about when I listen to that song.
Tommy for
like
a long
11
time.
months.
For a long time, Tommy used to call Riley's asshole Little
Home.
Saint James
Yeah.
asshole.
That's
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
gestation period of an elephant.
Yeah, people. I was telling people I was living in a living room for a long time in Minneapolis, but I was just living in Riley's asshole. I was like, I got to go back to my apartment
It
really
was
quick.
just
and
it's
then
an
I would- and then I
actual
would fucking-
living room because Riley is alive. That's
Yeah, dude. Well, Riley's asshole is prolapse, so it's fucking big, dude. And I'm a tiny guy.
How
Okay,
often
I'm
do you
skinny.
How often a week do you use the word prolapse now that I've taught you this?
This is the first time I've used it since you
I doubt
enlightened
it.
me
I
on the
fucking
term.
doubt it.
I do love to imagine Tommy about to have sex with his girlfriend
And then
and,
he
and
just-
just being like, well, hold on. I don't want your vagina to get prolapsed, you know?
And-
I've never heard
yeah,
of a
and she's like,
prolapse
"What?" You
She's
know?
like, get out of my fucking
Because you have a
room.
tiny dick, Grant.
Yeah,
Is that what them?
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
When your dick
I have
is
a huge cock, and I've
Yeah.
prolapsed pussies
actually-
all across
yeah.
America.
We're watching like we're watching like Joe Biden's speech, and he's like, we can't let Trump win. We can't let the economy collapse. And I'm turning to my girlfriend. I'm like, did he say prolapse? 'Cause I know what that is.
What are you gonna do about prolapses?
A lot of people pro-choice, a lot of people pro-life. I'm pro-lapse.
There we go,
Hey,
baby.
I'm a professional lapse. Okay, I'm not one of those amateur laps. I'm a prolapse.
My ass got amateur laps the other week, and it sucked.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Still.
And
Yes,
you know what's also
sir.
funny in
Yes,
my mind?
sir.
I think you guys now think like gay men just like our rectums just like fall out. We're in Target. Oh, whoops.
You're dragging
Yeah.
it. Dragging it.
Yeah, Riley like walks down the street, and he's like,
Swinging it around.
yeah.
Like a life.
One time
Like
I
a
was
man
walking-
about
one-
town.
One time I was walking down the street with Riley. We were going to a comedy show, and I was walking down the street with Riley, and he's like, "Oh shit, I dropped my phone." But then he turned around, and he's like, "Oh no, that was just my asshole. Actually, we're good. Let's just keep going, you know." And then we.
Riley,
That happens to porn stars,
Riley,
though.
you owe me an apology because you canceled on your set the other night. What
Okay,
happened?
listen, Linda.
The night that Biden was gonna
Fucking MSNBC is liberal leftist Antifa propaganda, and they were like, "Oh, they're gonna call Pennsylvania tonight." And I was like, "Fuck, no
Yeah.
offense, I don't want to be at Sisyphus when this like happens."
fair.
And my friends were like, yes. So it just I went over, and then like nothing happened. I should have came,
I did,
and then you didn't even use my replacement because
yeah, we bumped him. I
Was he
did want to
supposed to
be there.
headline?
I wanted to be at Sisyphus because I wanted to look Corey Adam in the eye and shake his hand. Thanks.
Was he
for-
there?
No, God.
Okay.
I want to come. Well, I'm in the contest though, so I don't know if I can anymore. Because but I was gonna come Thursday, but I'm at
You can.
I'm at HOC.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Unless it gets canceled.
Well, yeah, I guess real quick plug for Riley. You can catch him at House of Comedy and
This week?
the Mall of America. Yeah,
Yeah, don't ask me who's headlining because I completely forgot.
that's okay.
For the
Mo
listeners at
Yakub's with
home-
you, I think, right?
No,
Oh,
we
I
can't have two gays on one show.
I thought no.
For the
Mo's with
listeners,
you.
for the listeners at home.
No, Mo was there last week.
Oh,
That
is
was
he?
our last week.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, go ahead, Tommy.
Go see Riley. He is a liberal cuck, and I'm not just saying this because he's my boyfriend. He's a very funny comic, and you'll have a blast watching him on stage. So yeah, Riley, what dates are you at HOC again?
It'll
Well,
be
then
so it's gonna be
through the
Thursday.
16th. Sorry.
Yeah, it'll be. This comes out on Thursday,
10th
so
through the
all weekend.
15th.
So
all
yeah, it'll
weekend.
be tonight and then until
Friday,
possibly Sunday.
Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, go watch
Great.
Riley yell at mall people.
Oh, it'll be like
fun.
I wonder if they're gonna be like, hey, you can't talk about the election because a lot of those people come in and they're like, guns, freedom, and
No,
fuck you,
dude.
faggot.
Dude, I was there 3 weeks ago, and like half my set was just ripping on Trump.
I'm just gonna walk on stage with my asshole out and say, "This is the
Swinging it.
future liberals want."
Mhm.
Yeah, you're just like full on your prolapsed asshole, and you go,
Wait,
"This
wait.
is the liberal agenda. Get used to it."
What about-
Kamala 2024, baby?
What about Riley playing with his asshole like a new comedian plays with the mic cord? You know,
Yeah.
like constantly flipping it to the side. You know, every time he makes
Yeah.
a good point, flips his asshole.
Do people
Yeah,
do
I like
that?
the idea
Yeah.
of like Riley is
I've
like a
never- It's
cowboy. You know, Riley's like a cowboy in the Wild Wild West, and he's like, "Get over here," and he just takes his asshole like he
Lasso
prolapses.
people.
He gets the criminal. He gets them by a lasso.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, 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 bum,
I'm gonna need like some Neosporin. My prolapsed asshole's gonna be torn up.
And you're gonna be riding a horse that whole time
And
too.
it's like the Gaza
Old
Strip.
Riley Cosgrove. Old Riley
The
Cosgrove.
gayest sheriff in the Midwest.
He's the best sheriff in the Midwest. He can lasso in a criminal with his asshole from 50 yards away.
The
He
lasso
is a
asshole.
sharpshooter.
lasso.
They call him Riley the Lasso Asshole Cosgrove.
And instead of like putting them to jail, they just like get slurped into my asshole. I lasso them, and it's just like a disgusting. Like,
You eat him like Yoshi, you know?
They do call him the Yoshi of the Wild West.
Yeah, he's the Yoshi of the Wild West,
yeah.
baby.
Or like Kirby. Doesn't Kirby eat people too?
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you thinking of
Kirby-
Pac-Man?
Kirby kind of looks like an asshole too. No, Kirby can you eat the people and then you get their powers when you're
Really?
Kirby. Yeah.
What does Pac-Man do?
Pac-Man
eats
also
people.
eats.
Pac-Man
Pac-Man-
just
So Kirby's
munches.
kind of like Hillary Clinton that way, where like Hillary
Go
Clinton
ahead,
like,
yeah.
eats children and gets their youth and powers,
Oh, yeah.
and so does like Kirby do that, you know, with
Yeah.
villains. So they're very similar in that.
Yeah,
way.
Kirby's part of the cabal. Kirby was at Bohemian Grove for sure.
Why do you
Yeah,
think they call
yeah.
it the Kerbala?
Kerbala Harris.
Whoa. I love this. I love this.
Curveball Harris.
I love
What?
this. Hey, there we go.
I don't know.
It's coming out of left field. I love this. This idea of Riley as a sheriff. I like that idea a
a
lot.
sassy sheriff.
The sassiest
Yeah,
sheriff.
there's a new sheriff in town,
And
and,
he's a
what's
cunt.
this? He's a gay guy, and he doesn't give a shit.
And he calls himself a cunt.
It would be
Yeah,
you would be good, like a good like police chief or something.
I think I'd
feel
be
like
good
you're-
at like TSA.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to
my
just.
God.
I do.
You would be the perfect TSA attendant.
I just blow a guy.
I'm gonna need to search you.
We're gonna need to do an oral X-ray.
Okay, you're good.
any acting role or job or anything where Riley can just be the biggest bitch in the world is perfect for him.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
I
he
think
just would thrive completely.
Like, can you imagine me like being on a Spirit flight as a flight attendant? I would just chuck
Yeah.
shit at people's faces.
Yeah, someone's like,
I love that
someone's
for
like,
you.
Someone's like, I
someone's
can't
like,
breathe.
Can I get a water? and you're like, yeah, suck my dick, you idiot. And it's just like and then it just, that's the show is the worst flight attendant.
Yeah.
Should we get into this anonymous listener apology that I know we said we're going to do these in consecutive order basically, but we got one this last week that was, I think, needs to jump to the top of the list.
I forgot about
I sent
this.
you.
Yes.
While I'm pulling this up, if you want to submit an anonymous apology, go to grantwinkelscomedy.com/wecoolpodcast to submit or demand your own anonymous apology. Riley, while I'm pulling this up, do you have anything that you'd like to apologize for publicly, or any apologies you need to demand? Or
I mean, it's so hard because I'm so perfect. And I was thinking about this on my way over here because I know it's like the whole premise of the show. But honestly, I just want to apologize to my parents for burdening them with such an amazing and beautiful faggot child. And I'm not a breeder, so I don't bring things like children to their house. I just bring this fat ass.
Do you think your parents are happy that you bring your fat ass?
Girl, my parents are like yas queening me. I come into my house. Yeah,
your parents are liberals.
When I go to my house, it's like a bathhouse. Like there's like
it's
dark
a Turkish
lights.
bathhouse, but it's filled with disgusting Midwestern white people.
Yeah, no, my parents had like a little Biden barbecue with like the 7 people in my town that aren't fucking racist pieces
The Biden
of shit.
queue.
that's cool. That's cool.
And then my mom got fucking pounded. Hi, Mom.
So So you want to apologize to them for that?
For
all
being
that.
beautiful.
Okay.
And having a fat ass.
Well, to
To
Cosgroves.
Riley's parents. So from the We Cool podcast, we're sincerely sorry that you've raised such a beautiful gay son who only brings his big, beautiful fat ass to the
Where's my
house.
camera?
All 3. Yep. You can look at each of them.
Call me.
Okay, so this again, if you want to submit your own,
Sorry, I was texting.
it's We Cool Podcast.
I thought you were beating off
Grant Winkles
that
Comedy.
picture I just sent you.
.com/WeCoolPodcast. This one, like I said, this one was a little bit different than the rest of them. So I'll just.
What do you mean by that?
Here we go.
You'll find out.
Okay.
Let's try something different. I want you to apologize to me, Grant Winkles.
Whoa! What?
For example, breaking up with me on my birthday.
Grant!
Remember the day you asked to meet downtown to, quote, grab coffee before my family gathering? You graciously informed me that you would be moving on with your life merely an hour before the festivities began with my entire family. When you were finished telling me...
God,
Is this real?
Yes.
This is 100% real.
When you were finished telling me how much life you had ahead of you and how I will, quote, hold back your experiences at university, you sent me on my way to explain to my family your absence. I also missed the party because I spent the entire day in bed with a broken heart.
This isn't real.
The best
This
part
is real.
The best part is that you invited me over on Halloween, and I was given so much hope we would get back together that I
my
dragged.
God. You
God.
giant asshole.
Who's this dumb girl, though? Like, I get it, but like,
She loved him.
why?
Yeah, come on, Riley. This is fucking on Grant, dude. He's the bad guy.
No, women should just like learn when it's time is up, okay?
Riley, I know you texted me before this, and you were like, "I'm so excited to do your podcast and hold like a meninist meeting." You know, like a men's, like you thought it was gonna be a men's
rights,
rights, like activist meeting, but it's not that. Okay, sorry, dude.
Men's rights, damn it.
Men's going their own way.
This is a girl boss
Okay,
podcast.
keep going. Because I just.
Okay, this is hard for me. Here we go. I was given so much hope we would get back together that I dragged my ass around campus, up flights of stairs, climbed on top of your bunk bed on crutches with a broken foot just to spend time with you. I don't know. I don't know who sent this in.
Shut the fuck up.
P.S. You're doing great in life. I'm not mad.
Oh,
but I've
no.
always
I'm not mad. That's why I just sent you this fucking email.
But I've always wanted an apology from you because that shit broke my heart.
Oh my God, Grant.
But I do thank you for your transparency and teaching me how to build a great foundation in a relationship.
What? Why is she complimenting you at the end?
Okay.
Okay, first of all, she's too nice.
Yeah.
And that bothers me.
Yeah, it does bother me too.
And it also bothers me that I'm friends with you.
Okay, hold on. So like you went. This is when you were in college, apparently at the U.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm assuming this was like your high school
can
sweetheart.
I explain my side of it?
No, I want her more. Of
Well,
her
we
side.
got her
Yeah, I
side.
want more of her side
I want her
too.
to call
I like
it.
her.
Okay, like I said, I don't know who sent this in. This is just a crazy person. So no, yeah, this is my bad. Go ahead and say my bad.
How old are you? Like, so you're in the dorms. So you're like what? 19.
Yeah, I was 18.
Did you grow up here around here?
Yeah, I grew up in like Stillwater, which is well, you
Gay.
came out there and did my show.
Yeah, I came out there and I left with a couple loads in me, and one of them was your dad's. but
Okay,
we can talk
all
about it
right.
on another podcast.
Well,
Hell yeah.
that's not what this apology is about. Okay. Yeah. So this was like right at the end of summer when I was moving to the university for the first time, moving to Minneapolis from
that whole
from
20
Stillwater.
miles.
Yeah. And I wasn't planning on doing this. Okay. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to bleep that.
yeah,
Because I don't want to use your name.
that's
but
a big bleep.
yeah.
That's a two syllable beat.
I don't know if this is better or worse because this was just like this was an improv thing for me. I just kind of pulled the trigger on this. Like, here's the thing:
Yeah.
it's like we were definitely at a point.
Like, she
first
was
of all,
like-
I'd like to say you were the first person I was in love with, and nothing will change that.
Okay,
So it
time
was-
out real quick. When you say this was an improv thing, was she like, you should go to college? And you were like,
Yes,
yes,
and-
and
No, I was like,
we need to break up.
I was like, give me a suggestion. One word. No, 2 words. We're not gonna spend our lives together.
Did you guys play the convergent game where you were like, okay, 1, she was like 2, you were like 1, 2, 3, you said break up, and she said stay together forever?
Mhm. And then it took a long time to get.
Yeah.
So no, this is a full story. This is an unfortunate story that I'm about to tell about myself.
I'm so happy I'm here for that.
This was actually something that I believe it or not, this was on my list in my notes app of things to apologize for on this podcast. Was breaking up with you on your birthday.
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is what happened. My friend, this is so bad. My friend, who is also a listener of the podcast, Keith, what's up, dude? He said he had.
You suck, bro.
Real quick sidebar, Keith, what's up? Never did anything bad to you, bro. Love you. Anyways, back to this horrible thing I did.
Okay, God, this is gonna get so much worse.
What's up, dude?
He said he had free tickets to the Twins game. Okay?
Shout out, Keith. Thank you, Keith.
He had free tickets to the Twins game the morning of the birthday party in question. He told me this.
Wait. This was her birthday party?
Yeah.
Did you break up with her so that you could go to a Twins game?
Yes.
You fucking piece of shit.
I mean, okay, not specifically. This was a breakup that was going to
Dude,
happen.
if you were to like write in a shitty boyfriend character in like a TV rom-com, it would
How
just
long
be
did you date
you
this
on
girl?
this
Dude, you're
day.
the
It'd
guy
be-
she breaks up with and then finds the main character or whatever. You know, like the wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
like,
god, you're the guy who's taking everything for granted.
I'm
You got the world.
Yeah, I'm the shitty guy at the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
You
for sure.
started
buddy.
a,
But
and you
this is
started
good-
a
no.
podcast afterwards, so that makes you more shitty
No,
somehow.
but, of course it does. It just compounds every wrong thing I've done in my
Yeah,
life. But
dude.
but this is
But-
good
and
for
before
her.
that, you were
This-
a DJ?
No, because I'm that guy. So this is good for her. If the movie,
God,
she's
were
the
you a
main character
DJ
of
at
the
that
movie.
time?
No, not yet.
I'm just shocked you went to college, quite frankly.
Just let me finish the story, my side. So Keith tells me that he has free tickets to the Twins game, and I go, hey, I might want to go to that Twins game, and this breakup was going to happen eventually. Like, we weren't gonna stay together. Like, and
Was
and
this
we were gonna
postseason,
try
by
it.
the way, or
Regular
season?
No, this was in August or September.
Jesus Christ! So just like a meaningless ass game.
Yeah. And
Oh my god.
And, okay, just let me get through this though. So we went and got together for like lunch or coffee or grab coffee, according to
Downtown.
this. Yeah, Stillwater, and we just started talking. Things started getting really deep. I think I floated the idea that I might want to go to this Twins game because I think at this point I was like checked out. It was like I was moving to college. Like my life was changing in a drastic way that I was like, I'm doing this now. Like, and it's not fair
I'm going to
her.
the Twins game now.
Yeah, Keith has $12 tickets. Okay, this doesn't just happen every Tuesday.
Was that the Metrodome too?
No, it was at Target Field.
Okay.
It's college night.
Okay.
So,
we were having this very, hard conversation. Things are not going well, obviously. We finish at the restaurant and we decide to drive down to the riverfront together. Big mistake. And then that's where I drove the stake in. It was, I just, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing this, but like she got very upset, I believe, about me not wanting to go to the birthday party, which is pretty reasonable in hindsight. And that just got the ball rolling, and it was like a Band-Aid pull situation, in my opinion. Obviously, that is my opinion. And then here's the cherry on top. I went back out after that, pretty distraught because like I was fucked up. Like I said, you were the first person I was in love with, and it was important. So it was hard to deal with it. I didn't want to do it actually.
But you did want to go to that Twins game.
I did, and
dude.
we got back to Dinkytown, and then Keith had given the ticket to somebody else.
Okay, hold on. I love to Grant. First of all, you deserve that, and second of all, I love to imagine you sitting her down, and just going, "You're the love of my life." But Keith has these tickets to go see the Twins,
tickets.
and I know
the
it's your
Toronto
birthday.
Blue Jays are in town. I've always wanted to see them.
Oh my
I like
God, that's the
dude.
Blue Jays. Not even like
Grant.
the Yankees or
Yeah.
anything.
I
Like,
don't know if it was the Blue Jays, Tommy. Fucking-
Grant.
well, I don't
Shame
know.
on
Why
you.
would you make up that
I was-
detail when everything else is so insane?
I was 18.
How long did you date this girl?
8 months.
Okay, well she's fucking whiny.
But
then.
no,
But when
we
you're
were
in high school, that's like
Oh yeah, you're right. 8
that's a
months is like dog
12-year-long
years.
relationship. Yeah.
So yeah,
Also-
I'm sorry for that.
She sounds like she's really over it.
She really does, yeah. But
Good for her.
yeah,
She met like a computer scientist who seemed
Totally
a little
seems-
nerdy at first.
She totally seems like she's medicated and stable.
I don't know. I haven't. This was kind of shocking to get into the submission.
Thank you for having me on this episode.
Yeah, I haven't talked to. I don't think we've talked in 6+ years.
I think
so.
I think next podcast you bring her on.
Call in.
Come
Oh,
on.
man. No, I don't know about
I'll
that.
Venmo you 70 cents.
70.
cents.
It's a lot of money.
Right,
It's not
but he's
nothing.
Venmoing
economy.
70 cents because Riley's technically a woman and he makes $1 or
Yeah,
70 cents per the $1.
So does that
we
count
make.
as $dollar?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, that counts as a dollar.
Then I have
in
to do
Riley's
it.
We're
world.
going with female
That's
currency,
$1
bitch.
in woman money.
We operate on female currency.
I believe in dog years and women currency.
You're right.
Grant, as much shit as I just gave you, I will say, I did a similar thing when I was 18
Hell
with
yeah.
my high school girlfriend.
Let's
where
go.
I was going to the University of Eau Claire, which was 10 minutes away from Chippewa Falls, and I remember sitting her down and being like, I think
I think I like dudes.
yeah, I was like, I think I'm gay, and she was like, no, you're not, and I was like, okay, I don't know why I said that, I'm sorry. No, I was like, yeah, I just don't want to cheat on you in college, which, by the way, never even came close to having sex with anyone while I was in college.
What?
Yeah, no, I smoked a lot of weed. Didn't
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say like that's as shitty as what I did. The birthday thing really
Well,
compounds what I did.
But then, we didn't break up.
Oh,
But then I killed her.
okay.
No, she broke up with me later.
Okay. Well,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
of course
it's a different
she did.
situation.
I don't blame her at all.
Yeah.
She did the right thing.
Did she have teeth?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
6 of them.
The thing on here, the thing on here about like how we were like hanging out and stuff after the breakup. I'm gonna trying to weasel my way out of apologizing for that because that's what couples do. Like I don't think that's all on me to like, right? Like you when you have an ex, and you end up like hanging out sometimes
I've
or
never
having
done
sex.
I've never done that for
Yeah, Ryan is above
a year,
yeah.
and then ended up in the same relationship that we didn't.
Yeah, you know
for a while.
exactly what I'm talking about. I think. Right? Am I wrong? Like that's a thing that
Here's the thing, you
happens,
should
right?
not go to college. You should go to college single because you should go to college with your heart open and your legs spread, honey.
Yes.
Okay.
Go off.
Riley for Secretary of Education.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, Riley for secretary of my ass.
Secretary.
I'm the
of your
secretary,
ass.
speaker, and president of your whole.
Riley's
Yes,
gonna
dude,
gonna
yes, you
fucking
are.
chop Betsy DeVos's head off, and then he's
And
gonna be
then
the
fuck it.
secretary.
Riley using Tommy's asshole as a loudspeaker
At
at a rally.
Dude.
We all need one of these.
Yes,
There's a couple funny codas of
Riley,
this story.
I love us as a team
I
like
love
that.
that we're a power couple.
You're
We're
a
like-
I
grassroots-
we're
love
Bill
that
and
we're a
Hillary.
power couple.
You're a grassroots
Yeah.
movement of
We're
two.
Bill and Hillary,
Yeah.
except for we actually like each other.
It's so awesome because you're totally Bill and Tommy's Hillary. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's never going to be president.
No.
We're not
No,
ready for an
no, but
Irish
I-
man to be president. Are you shitting me?
Mhm.
Yes,
No, I'm never gonna be president,
Yeah.
but I am a lizard.
Yeah, your eyes blink sideways.
They stole
You
that
look like
election.
a lizard.
I ended
They
up
stole the election.
I
from
ended
her.
up getting drunk as fuck this night at my brother's apartment, like crying in
That
the
you didn't get to go to a
bathroom with
Twins game.
wine. Yeah, I had like a giant bottle of Sutter Home, and I was like crying in the bathroom. And then my parents took me out to Potbelly, and I was just crying with my parents at the
Oh my
Potbelly.
God.
dude.
you were
if my
such a little
son was
bitch.
crying, I'd be like, "You're a little fucking bitch."
It was a big time in my life.
Yeah.
I had just moved out for the first time.
Yeah, you should be getting random puss
I
every day.
was very
No,
soon
you
after
should just
this.
you should just not be calling your parents going to Potbelly. That's the main problem.
No,
here.
this
I've
is
learned a
you know,
lot since then.
This is such
Tommy.
a funny moment because every person has this moment when they're like 18, they suffer some kind of heartbreak, and then they're just with their parents,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like. It's the funniest because, like,
Yeah.
literally 2 weeks ago, you were calling your dad a fucking asshole and
Yeah.
your mom a bitch, and now they're both just like, it's okay.
Pot
It's
belly,
okay
honey.
that you.
Then you're sitting there, yeah,
Finish your
with a
finish your
turkey
shake,
ciabatta,
Grant.
with a pesto turkey ciabatta.
See,
you
for
don't
me-
want to
Grant,
finish.
do you want
because-
Doritos? Do you want the nacho cheese or the Cool Ranch?
See, for me, it was at Applebee's, and they were like, "You need to finish your chicken tenders, Ryan.
Mhm.
With your hot
Your
dad.
your tears won't fill your stomach." My dad talks in like proverbs. Your tears won't fill the hunger that's in your stomach, Ryan.
That does.
You must eat the chicken tenders with the ranch dressing poured over them.
Yeah. Why does your dad kind of sound like a Native American?
Because
Your
my
tears will
family-
fill your
John
belly
Redcorn.
Yeah,
with
because
hunger.
my family is in a lot of ways the Native Americans of white people.
Let's not do
The
this,
white
'cause I had-
working class.
I had to cut that voice out of an episode a couple
Well,
weeks
then
ago.
don't reference it as that.
You
Let him guess, baby. Let him guess what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Grant, I cannot believe that. That's
This is
insane.
This is one of the
But
most
you know what?
dessical things I probably ever did, honestly.
Except for that
But are you
school bus of
apologizing for
children
it?
you killed. But other than that,
Yes, I will apologize for this. And I'm not even joking. This was on my notes app of things that I should apologize on this podcast. Because I think we have another weirdly similar anonymous apology coming up that revolves around this theme. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Bleep
That
it out
was-
again.
I'll bleep it again. That was fucked up. That was fucked up what I did. I should not
Well, there
have.
you go.
I should have waited until after that birthday party. This is
You
this
should've
is what
done it
I've
after the
learned.
party.
This,
Surprise.
this is what I've learned
There
now.
you go. All is well in the world now.
Is if you're gonna break up with somebody, and there's a big thing that's gonna happen, and you're already at the day of that thing, just wait
Just
until
do
the
the
next
big
day.
thing,
Just
yeah.
wait
it's
until
like
the
your
next day.
wedding.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do the wedding and then go.
As you're cutting the
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah. And it's a person doing that because of what I just said. I hope
I do love.
I
to
hope this
imagine-
message gets across.
I love how you changed.
Yeah.
You're
You
like an
have changed.
ex-white supremacist who goes on Oprah and is like, "I'm sorry."
Yep.
Yeah, Grant is a very emotionally intelligent, sweet man now, but you only become that way after years of being the worst person alive.
Well, it's like
So-
how Bane grew to be a caring person after he fought Batman.
Yeah.
You know, like sure he was raised by the
No,
darkness.
no, it would be more like I'm like Batman because I
don't think
adapt
you're like
and I
Batman.
change.
I don't think you're like
I
Batman
adapt
in
and
this
change
situation.
because of the darkness.
Oh.
You know, I wasn't born in it. But the thing is like I consider like life is like a rock tumbler. You know, you go in jagged, and you know, it tumbles you and tumbles you and tumbles you, and then you come out this polished gem. You know, and that's where I am.
It's the opposite, but go
okay,
ahead.
all right. Life is a reverse rock tumbler.
You come in
Welcome.
all polished and
Yeah.
you just get fucked.
That is okay.
Yeah, I mean, think about how
All right.
beautiful babies are.
It's like
and
a
then think
rock
about
tumbler
how-
in reverse.
Except for when Tommy was born.
And also, except for that one time Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button, he would be the diamond.
Yeah.
He's the diamond in the rough. We're the
He's
rough.
the front ways rock tumbler.
We're the rough.
That's the easiest way of putting this. Anyways, I'm sorry. Yeah. Am I sorry for this? Yes.
Are you surprised that she's a listener?
Yes, I'm very
I think
surprised.
she's obsessed with you.
No, she is. I don't know, but it sounds like she's in a happy relationship that she
Could have only
she
come
credits
to
me with the foundation of this relationship. So I'm not an asshole. Never have I been one. But I will apologize, and also I'm very thankful you sent this apology in because I would probably have talked about this in a much more obtuse and not sensitive way, assuming that
one time this
yeah.
bitch. I was fucking this bitch.
I think it's a pretty safe
Yeah.
assumption that
That's
my,
how Grant
my
taught
high
me,
school.
Riley, more
My-
of that, dude.
Yeah.
That is a good impression.
That was
of me.
cool.
That's my straight guy voice.
Right? Can
Dude,
Riley?
I love straight guy Riley.
Wait,
I love
can,
straight guy
can
Riley.
Can Riley do the rest of this apology for you as straight guy Grant?
Sure.
Yeah, straight. Yeah,
Go ahead, Riley.
I love Riley
Listen,
when he's being.
bitch. It's not my fault.
Why do
but
you sound
I'm
like?
still sorry?
You sound
Let
like.
him do it.
I sound like Ja Rule or DMX.
I was gonna say
One
you.
of those.
You sound like a professional wrestler who's challenging another wrestler.
Hey, you, that bitch I
Yeah.
dumped for your birthday. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we're like
but fuck
Riley
you.
do an impression of a. We're like Riley do an impression of a straight guy, and it's just Hulk Hogan. You know, he's.
Hey, brother!
But what was our?
I love pussy and not penis.
No, but what was,
I'm sorry I broke your heart, brother.
This is what a straight guy is, brother.
what about our character Woke Hogan?
You gotta think about intersectionality, brother.
Yeah.
Did you? Hey, non-binary folk. You're all brothers to me.
Brother is a gender neutral term for me, brother.
Okay, now that we're doing impressions, can I do Bane in therapy? You know, where he's like, sure, I was molded by the dark, but it's really scary growing up in the dark sometimes. You know, I would be like, hey, we get a nightlight down here? And they would say, no, you need to stay in the dark. You know, but that's very traumatizing for a child when he's growing up.
Yeah.
Unpack that a little bit, brother.
Yeah.
It's okay to feel the way you're feeling, brother. We're really breaking through here to something strong.
Abolish the military industrial complex,
Abolish
brother.
brother and sister.
God, we're just
and others.
blowing someone's eardrums out.
But I felt it was a pretty safe assumption to assume that my ex-girlfriend from high school 10 years ago was not a listener of this
Yeah.
podcast. Just keep that in mind, boys. While we're
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I'll say this: if
Tons of girls that I broke their hearts are listening.
if any of my ex-girlfriends are listening to the podcast, 5-star
five stars,
review
yeah.
on Apple Podcasts. That's something we really need. Even if you're not one of my ex-girlfriends.
I have an apology.
Yes.
I apologize to the
real quick.
girl.
5-star review, please.
Call me because my girlfriend's gonna dump me after hearing this story. I love your girlfriend, by the way. Shout out to Grant's girlfriend. You're a bitch, and I like it.
Kelly's really cool. Yeah.
No, she's cool. I went to that shit fest tiki bar or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and she was just like,
Dude, Riley rocks, dude.
She was
I
Just
like,
love this
insulting the
guy.
show you run.
I didn't shut the show. It was the place. It was fine. It's just like it's funny to be like in like dead of winter. My balls are frozen to my gooch, and then
No,
I walk
dude,
into
you
this
rip,
place,
Riley. You.
and it's like. I'm Hawaiian.
Aloha.
Yeah, I was gonna do something racist.
Aloha.
But
Milo Yiannopoulos
Do
is
your
just in there
apology,
yelling
Riley.
at the
I
servers.
apologize to the girl that I lost my virginity to because that was a human rights violation on my part. So I'm sorry.
The UN got involved. They were like,
The white
whatever.
helmets.
Yeah, they were like,
Dutch
they're in protective
peacekeepers.
gear. They're like, whatever
Yeah.
just happened here. They're white. The white hats are in there. They're like, whatever just happened here can't ever happen again. Okay, we don't want to have to come
Wait,
back here.
This was in violation of the Geneva Convention.
Acts A, B, C, and
A through Z.
1, 2, and
Acts
4
A through Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, word got spread around, and that's how gay marriage got legalized. Where they're just like, we can't let this happen again. Okay?
This poor girl.
This poor girl got to get fucked by this faggot, this emaciated 6-foot whatever faggot.
Oh, wait, also, can I say really quick? This guy at my restaurant pronounced baguette like baggage, and it was really aggressive. He's like, yeah, can I get a baguette? And I was like, did you just call me?
You should have said, I'm right here, bitch.
Yeah, give me a fucking baggie.
Give me a fucking
Also,
baguette.
I would like to demand another apology from a guy who came into my work today. It was a guy, and I was working the window, so it's this counter service restaurant, you know, and I'm working all day at Brooklyn.
Also, shout out to you for already getting a job.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my
Really?
little brother's restaurant, so he got me the job. So
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, though, so I'm working the window. There's a line around the block all day. It's like a very poppin' restaurant.
It's
in Brooklyn
Bubba
right
Gump
now.
Shrimp Times Square.
It would be
it's
really
Cracker
funny if his
Barrel.
brother just
It's
owned a
Cracker Barrel.
Bubba Shrimp.
His brother is Bubba.
Yeah. No, my brother's shrimp. Okay. It's another guy.
Nice.
So, anyways, I'm working the window, and
Tommy's the company. Sorry.
So this guy, he's like jogging, so he's in like a runner's outfit. He just comes by and drops some change in the tip jar, and he's like, "Suck it," and then just like jogs away. And I was like, "Did he just like own us by
Yeah.
giving money? Like, what the fuck's going
That
on
kind
here?"
of rocks. Why do you want? Yeah.
Doctors should do that. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you. Just save your life.
Yeah, I was like, also, who carries change while jogging?
Yeah, are you
And
a
who's, like,
janitor?
Dude, no, that's like a rich guy. Janitors don't have the money to be doing that.
No, they
That
pick
is
up
true.
change.
Or the time to be
That's their
jogging.
job.
Oh, yeah, I guess, huh?
Duh.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
ever
Grant,
talks
maybe
about
you're
that
right.
as being a perk of being a janitor.
You get to
all
find
the spare
change.
change you can fucking handle.
Yeah.
They're not.
Grant, maybe
how
you're
many
right.
times
Maybe
do
I
they
shouldn't
Yeah.
demand an apology. Maybe this guy is the coolest man alive.
You,
Absolutely.
You should
Thank him.
apologize.
Yeah, you should apologize to him.
I apologize for trying to demand an apology.
Yeah.
I guess
That was stupid.
I
You
switched
fucking bitch.
For misconstruing this situation so wildly.
Yeah.
so wildly, but that's what happened. I was just at the window. He drops change, clink, and he goes,
Suck it.
"Suck it," and then
You know
runs
what?
away.
You know what? It probably happened. He saw Tommy and he was like, "Lesbian organization, chink. Here we go. I'm busy, so."
Dude, I made this guy laugh so hard today because he was like, "Who's the He's like, I love your restaurant. I was talking to this one woman earlier. She was so nice, and I was like, no, that was me. I just got here right now."
Oh, you know that little Ukrainian girl that works here? I was talking to her
Yeah, I
earlier.
was like, I just got a haircut
The one
other
with the
day.
gymnast body.
Hey, you know that
Yeah.
little girl? I don't know. Maybe she has like dwarfism. She was here earlier.
Right.
Well, little girl, I hope you make it to the Olympics one day. You're gonna be a hell of a gymnast. By the time you turn 8, you're gonna be a hell of a gymnast.
Suck it, bitch.
You just got. Hey, here's your money to Moscow, you dumb bitch.
Start a college fund, you stupid cunt.
Anyways, I've got to run
man.
through Central Park. I'm a janitor. I don't have time to be talking to no little lesbian gymnast. I've lived in New York for 4 months now, kid. Ching. And I'm the janitor at Trump Tower.
I'm late to see a Broadway show. I love musicals.
I'm gonna go see Cats.
Oh man, love it,
Anyways, miss
boys.
you, Tommy.
Well,
All right. Is there anything else we need to get to tonight?
Oh,
or...
Chris, producer Chris said he had an apology that he wanted to do here at the end of the show, right? Chris, we got you back there?
Yeah, let's let Chris get it off then.
well,
Yeah,
what if we
man.
let Chris do an apology?
I say we have him fire one off.
That's my idea.
I'd like to thank Ryan for giving me an apology opportunity.
What the hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Nice.
This isn't thank you podcast.
That is true.
Yeah, do you
Chris.
guys want
Thank
to
you,
apologize
Riley.
for stepping on me?
You're welcome.
Thank you, Riley, for saying that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Next.
Stop it!
Thank you for thanking me for thanking you.
So today I threw away all the McDonald's toys that I had bought my 9-year-old son over the years that he had stashed away. I found it next to his spit collection.
And you threw them away because Trump supports, or McDonald's supports Trump, right?
Boy, we can't get away from this, can we? We just
Sorry.
can't. No, that's okay.
Well, you're just an activist. I know that.
I know.
You're an active Trump supporter, Chris.
I'm a whacktivist.
Whacking off for Biden, baby.
Yeah, I'm a whacktivist, baby.
No, I'm not voting, but I did jack off today. And I thought about Biden while I was doing it. I thought about Jim Carrey playing him on a Saturday Night Live doing the finger guns thing for some reason. Why would he do that? Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
It's an artistic choice, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
No,
though.
it
really
doesn't.
doesn't.
Oh yeah, it really took me out of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I just I consider myself somewhat somebody who throws less plastic into the ocean than the normal person, or so I thought. I mean, it had added up over a lot of years, but I'd like to apologize for whoever is like swimming in the ocean and runs into a Batman who takes a bat wing out of its back and then throws it. But or let's see, what else did he have? Oh, it was like every little cartoon from every little movie that no one's ever gonna see ever again.
Did you throw away a Stitch doll?
Oh, fuck is that? Oh, Milo and Stitch? Milo?
Yes, we've gotten there. Yes, it is now.
It would be really funny if they had Milo and Stitch dolls.
Milo?
Mm-hmm.
No. So I'd like to apologize for... I'd like to apologize to all the baby seals that are choking on the toys and
sea turtles.
Sea turtles,
singer.
yep.
The merfolk.
Seal, yeah. The merfolk. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
They're
know what
disgusting.
Well, they might play with the toys.
They
Right?
might put them with their asses.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Do I have to? I want to retract my apology here. Did I just donate toys to
did.
Merfolk?
Well, here's
You
the
did.
thing.
You actually donated toys to the sea.
Here's the problem.
Congratulations, Chris.
And to turtles and seals. They'll all
I'm
play with
sorry
those
I
toys.
wasted your time on this.
Here's the problem I have with wildlife.
Chris, that's fine. Just don't let it happen again. All right.
This is the problem I have with wildlife and the anti-littering movement. Is maybe if nature was a little smarter, it would make use of the things that I throw out of my car window when I'm going 70 miles an hour.
They
Yeah,
do.
you
Sometimes they make the bottle, the can holders into a necklace.
See, and that looks nice. So why are we
Yeah,
complaining?
hey, fish getting stuck in plastic rings. You ever thought about how you look cool? Huh?
Yeah,
Ever thought
maybe you
about,
look a little bit better.
You look a little fashionable.
Or hey,
Think about that.
ever think about throwing some fucking brews in those rings and bringing them over to a party for once? Bring something when you go to a
your
party.
own
you
craft
stupid
beer,
fucking
fish. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad we got around to
I'm
this.
so angry at fish.
I
Yeah.
will say this: I used to litter a lot. One time, I bonded with a comedian over littering.
Uh-huh.
I threw.
It was
I threw
me.
No,
No,
it was Sam.
Talent.
It was Sam
Uh-huh.
Talent. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were smoking
such a good story.
We were smoking cigarettes outside Comedy Corner Underground, and I threw my carton I threw something in the street, and then he was like, "Dude, you littered?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "I fucking love to litter, bro," and we got really excited.
Dude, I knew me and
That was
Ryan
literally
were gonna
2
be
years
good-
ago.
It's
I knew
hilarious.
me and Ryan were gonna be good friends because like when Ryan started like kind of bringing me on the road to host, like 3 years ago or something like that. Like you never really know who you're going on the road with, and you don't know like what their politics are or whatever. And I remember like Ryan picks me up for this like fucking road gig in like I don't know Michigan or some shit, and it's like 5 a.m. He picks me up from my apartment, and he opens up it's like dark out still. Opens up his door and just starts tossing shit out of the car. And I was like, dude, what? And he's like, no, dude, littering's cool. Trust me. And I was like, that's the funniest thing that like you could say in this moment. And I was like, great, fantastic.
Here's what I like about it. I don't like littering, but I think watching somebody unabashedly do something like that, like and owning it,
And just shitty, yeah.
It's such a power move.
It
that
is.
you
No,
have
let's
to be.
endorse littering
You
as a
have
podcast.
to be in awe.
Let's
of
endorse it.
Well,
I will-
it's donating to nature.
I
is
will
what-
apologize to this.
Make America
for this.
litter again.
Yeah.
I will apologize for this.
Kamala. What?
I don't get it. Okay, when I was
Like
19.
MAGA.
Oh, okay. When I was 19, we would go to Rochester like every Thursday to go do 5 minutes, me and my buddy. And then on the way back, we would get McDonald's, and then we would light the bags of McDonald's on fire and litter those.
That's
while we
nuts.
were driving. Yeah,
So not only are you littering, you're
Yeah,
starting
you're starting
fucking
fires.
yeah, dude, it was fucked up.
That's intense, dude.
It was so dumb.
Dude, in high school,
we almost
when
lit
I-
the
I'm
car
gonna
on
call the
fire one
police
time.
now.
I would like to apologize for something actually really quick to close the episode. I just remembered this. When I was like 14, like so me and my friend, it was like this one fall, we got really into just like lighting little fires around the neighborhood, you know? And so we light this fire of like this pile of leaves, and it's like, October and the leaves are so dry, it starts getting too big.
Oh god.
And we're like, oh, this is hilarious. But then it gets way too big. it gets way too big and we can't put it out, so we just like run away. And then like 2 minutes later, we just hear down the block like, whoa. And we're like, oh, bro, we gotta hide, you know. And so basically, we started a big fire on a lawn, and then the fire department had to come. So I apologize. For that.
Okay, Tommy, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What?
Do you think that was a good enough apology to end this episode on?
I
No,
think
I'm just
so,
kidding. It
Yeah,
was great.
I,
It was
I-
great.
I almost started a fire in a neighborhood.
Wait, that's
in
white
the middle
privilege.
of
Like,
fall.
oh, we just started a
Yeah, it's
fire.
some white
Did I
boy
ever-
shit.
did I
Let's
ever tell you
hide.
guys about the
Let's
time
start,
hide?
we start fires and hide. That's
Wait,
fucking...
Tommy, did I tell this on the last podcast when I pretty much lit my dad's car on fire when I was a kid?
No.
Yeah, you've told that, or I
Not
can't
on-
remember if
not
it
on
was
this one.
Should I,
past
should I-
episode or something like that.
What are we at for time?
we're at like 110, I bet. 115.
Should we tease it for the
yeah,
next
let's,
episode?
let's
do it
save it
next
for the
time.
next one. Remind me though.
Okay, you almost lit your dad's car on fire. Okay, that's
it's
that's a
normal.
good.
Okay,
that's a good
Ryan
clue.
I
will
kind of
apologize
did
for
light it
that.
on fire, but
Do we have Riley? You got anything to plug? You're at House of Comedy this week.
House of Comedy, and then yeah, I'm
Sisyphus.
gonna kill myself.
You're gonna be in the semifinals of the
oh
Sisyphus
yeah,
contest.
I'm gonna lose another contest, so that will be fun.
That will be fun. I'll get to preside
Do you
over
know
that.
one time I was in the day job contest, and not only did I lose, I was in I got third. Whoever it was, like I don't remember, but they wrote my name on the check, and then Brody was like, "Oh, wait a second." So not only did I fucking lose, and I'm just a faggot, but I'm up there, and they're like, "Okay, here's the winner's check,"
And
it's
it
like,
said
you
your
can
name on
see
it?
My name, like they're just like, and I was like, "Yeah." So I'd
That's-
like to apologize to Mike Brody for existing.
Salt in the wound. That's what you call that.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough.
Also, I've noticed Riley demands apologies by giving an apology that heavily implies like I should be getting the
Yeah.
apology.
I'm sorry, you're fucking hurt.
Yeah. Triggered much? God damn.
Fucking snowflakes.
Libtards.
Okay, Grant, you got anything to plug?
Let's 5-star reviews for the podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Tell your friends.
Yes, please. If you like the podcast, tell a friend about it. Somebody you think who would like it, please.
Yeah. Also, let us
Don't just
know-
tell anybody. Come on.
I'll say this too. Send us an email if you started listening because you saw like one of our ads on like any social media, because we're trying to figure out like the
Yeah.
I started listening
What
after
to
I
do.
saw an ad on Breitbart.com.
Okay, yeah, we put a
That's
lot of
been
money
our
into
best,
that.
That's
Yeah.
been our best return so far.
So yeah.
Yeah. We actually get paid every time we say Milo Yiannopoulos. So
Yeah.
just one more time for
And
Milo.
White Lives Matter.
Oh, also,
So that's going to be our first paycheck for that one. That's
so
Oh,
real
man.
quick,
cool. Okay, so yeah, at We Cool Podcast on all social media. Follow me at Grant Winkles on Twitter.
real quick plug for the Crackpot podcast.
Yeah.
Two Minneapolis lawyers, really funny guys. They basically break down conspiracy theories and just like talk about what the most realistic reason for the actual conspiracy is. Great podcast. Check it out. They've been very kind to us. I don't really have anything to promote for me. Tommy?
Yeah. Check out my Twitter and then immediately unfollow me because
That's what people
You know,
do. Yep. That's what
that's
they do.
what that's all I have to say.
Yep.
You can follow my
no,
ass
I
in the
have
mall.
nothing going on.
Yeah, follow Riley in real life.
No, you can follow me at
Follow
Riley,
Riley,
Cosgrove
unfollow
Comedy.
me, and then take that follow and follow
And
Riley.
then go fuck yourself.
What was it again?
Yeah.
Riley Cosgrove Comedy. And then my twat is Riley Cos Comedy. And I have like 7 followers, and one of them's my mom. So I'm trying to branch out. But you know,
That'll be
Give
good.
my
I don't have
boyfriend some
straight
love.
privilege.
I'm excited about that. Yeah.
We barely have it too. Barely. My straight privilege is hanging on by a thread.
You only
Yeah.
get so much for a lifetime.
I get letters in the mail every week, and
Yeah.
they're like, "We're gonna revoke it."
Also, you can't really
State of Minnesota.
you can't really trade on white privilege on Twitter. I've found, unless you really wanna go for it. Unless you want to have a Milo account.
That being said, for Grant Winkles, Tommy Bayer, all the way in windy New York City, Riley, the straightest man I've ever met, Cosgrove.
Thank you.
I've been Ryan Call, and this has been the We Cool Podcast. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
And for Chris Maddock, thank you, Maddock.
Thank you very much. Servitude Podcast.
Fucking
All
listen to that
right.
podcast. Fucking bye.
Casey and Joe have a podcast. This podcast is Joke Quest 200. Their comedian friends join them every week to help search for the perfect joke. Here's a taste of Joke Quest 200. If you like the taste, make sure to subscribe to it on your favorite podcasting app.
If you sit backwards on a toilet and use the tank as a table to get your marijuana ready, you can pack 2 bowls at once.
I'm a hipster, but only when it comes to marching bands.
There's more?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, I liked this band before it was shaped like a boat.
Yesterday at 2 p.m. on my street, there was a man who was drunk, shirtless, waving a samurai sword and yelling, "I am the Antichrist." All I remember thinking is, shit, I can't go outside now. Everyone will just think I'm copying this guy.
Nature is amazing. I can tell it's time to do the dishes because I'll get fruit flies. And I can tell it's time to do the laundry because I'll get fruit of the loom flies.
Think I'd feel better about eating meat if I got it through hunting. It'd be more ethical than how I get it now. Banging street vendors for free hot dogs.
It sucks that my friend has to change his wedding because of stupid people being afraid of COVID. He can no longer release 200 Chinese bats in the venue during Here Comes the Bride.
Someone told me you can make wine out of any fruit, but I tried making wine out of pineapple, and fuck, stomping on pineapple really hurts.
I don't like getting haircuts at Great Clips. All 4 times I've gone, the stylists rest their boobs on my arm. The last time made me super uncomfortable because it was a man named Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Why would I know who Ernest is?
Listen, that one got away from me, okay?
If there's anything we've learned today is that you guys don't know how families work at all.
Not a clue. They have to switch, though, the conductors, when they switch.
So you wait.
You wait
until
for them
out there. So
you gotta wait, yeah.
You're the conductor, you motherfucker.
But you gotta make sure
hey,
you...
nice neon vest. You just cattle prod them like bullshit.
Subscribe today to Joke Quest 200.